My name is Arvella. I am 27 years old. I live a quiet life, or at least I try to. I have a small son, and when this story started, I was pregnant with my second baby. I remember that time very clearly. I remember the cold air. I remember the heavy feeling in my body. I remember feeling tired all the time. I felt tired. I felt confused. But I also felt hope. My husband's name is Zeron. He is calm, he is kind. He does not talk too much, but when he speaks softly. I liked that about him from the beginning. He is from another country, far from where I grew up. His home is in a small city in Europe. The houses there are old but beautiful. The streets are quiet. Everything feels different. We lived in my country for many years after we got married. Life was simple at first, but slowly things became harder. Food became expensive. Rent became high. Every month we had to think more and worry more. I could see the stress in Zeron's eyes. He tried to hide it, but I could feel it. I could always feel it. One night, we sat together in the kitchen. Our son was sleeping in the next room. The house was quiet. Too quiet. "Maybe we should move," Zeron said softly. I looked at him. I did not answer right away. My heart felt heavy. "Move where?" I asked. "To my country," he said. "Life is easier there. My family is there. We can have a better start." I looked down at my hands. They were shaking a little. I was scared. I did not know his country well. I did not know his family well. I only met them once before, at our wedding. They smiled a lot that day, but smiles can hide many things. I knew that. "I don't know," I said quietly. He reached for my hand. His hand was warm. Mine was cold. "We will be okay," he said. "I will be with you." I wanted to believe him. I really did. After many days of thinking, we made the decision. We packed our things. We sold what we could not carry. I said goodbye to my home, my friends, my old life. It was not easy. I cried many times. I cried when no one saw me. I cried at night. The flight felt long. My son was restless. I was tired. My body felt heavy because of the baby inside me. I closed my eyes many times, but I could not sleep. My mind was full of fear, full of questions. When we finally arrived, the air felt different. The smell was different. Even the sky looked different to me. Everything was new. Zeron smiled when we arrived. He looked happy, truly happy. I had not seen that smile in a long time. "This is home," he said. I smiled too, but my smile was small. We bought a house in his hometown. It was a nice house, not too big, not too small. It had a small garden. There were flowers in front. I tried to feel happy about it. I tried to feel excited. The next day, we visited his family. I remember standing in front of their house. My heart was beating fast. Too fast. I held my son's hand tightly. "It's okay," Zeron said again. The door opened. His mother stood there. She looked at me, then at my son. Then she smiled. A big smile. "Oh, come in," she said. Inside the house, everyone was talking loudly. There was laughter. There was noise. It felt warm, but also overwhelming. They came close to us quickly. Too quickly. "Oh, the baby," someone said. They touched my son's hair. They picked him up. They laughed. They spoke in their language, fast words, words I understood very well, but I did not show it. Yes, I understood their language. I had learned it many years ago when I was young. I never told them. I never told anyone in his family. I don't know why. Maybe I was shy. Maybe I wanted to listen first. Maybe I wanted to understand who they really were. So I stayed quiet. At first, everything seemed normal. They gave us food. We sat at the table. We ate together. They asked me simple questions in a language I pretended not to understand well. I answered slowly, carefully, but then I heard it. Small words, quiet words, words they thought I could not understand. "She looks different," one voice said. "Yes." "Her hair," another voice said. "And her clothes," someone whispered. I kept eating. I kept my face calm. But inside, something moved, something small but sharp. I told myself maybe I heard wrong. Maybe I misunderstood. I wanted to believe that. We left the house that night. I felt tired, more tired than before. "Your family is very lively," I said. Zeron laughed softly. "Yes, they are like that." I did not say anything more. In the next weeks, we visited them often. Too often, maybe. Every visit felt the same at first. Smiles, food, loud voices. But slowly, I started to hear more. More whispers, more comments. "They don't match," someone said one day. "She dresses strange," another voice said. "And her makeup, too much," someone added. I sat there quietly. I smiled when they looked at me. I nodded when they spoke to me. But inside, I felt something breaking. I felt small. I felt hurt. I felt alone. One day, I heard something that made my heart drop. "She is getting bigger," someone said. "She is too big," another voice replied. They were talking about my body, my pregnant body. I looked down at my hands. I wanted to disappear. I wanted to leave. I wanted to cry. But I stayed. I stayed quiet. I said nothing. That night, when we came home, I stood in front of the mirror. I looked at myself for a long time. I touched my face. I touched my hair. I touched my belly. "I look fine," I whispered. But I did not believe my own words. I felt tired. I felt weak. I felt alone. And for the first time, I started to wonder, did I make a mistake coming here? The days passed slowly after that. Each morning felt the same. I woke up tired. I walked around the house. I tried to smile for my son. I tried to be strong. But inside, I felt heavy. Very heavy. I started to think more and more about those words, the whispers, the quiet laughs. They stayed in my mind. I could not forget them. Even when I tried, they came back again. I did not tell Zeron everything at first. I was scared. I did not want to create problems. I did not want him to feel stuck between me and his family. So I stayed quiet. Again. But silence can hurt. Silence can grow. One evening, I was in the kitchen. I was cutting vegetables for dinner. My hands were slow. My mind was full. I made a small mistake and cut my finger. It was not deep, but it hurt. I looked at the blood. I stared at it. Then I started to cry. I cried quietly at first, then louder. I could not stop. The pain in my finger was small, but the pain inside me was big. Too big. Ziron came into the kitchen quickly. "Arvella? What happened?" he asked. I tried to stop crying, but I could not. My chest felt tight. My eyes burned. "I can't do this," I said. "I can't." He looked confused. "What do you mean?" I took a deep breath. My voice was shaking. "They talk about me," I said. "Your family. They talk about me." He was quiet for a moment. Then he shook his head. "No, I don't think." "They do," I said again, stronger this time. "They speak in your language. They think I don't understand. But I do. I understand everything." His eyes changed. He looked surprised. "You understand?" he asked slowly. "Yes," I said. "I always did." The room became very quiet. I looked down at the floor. I felt nervous. I felt scared. I did not know what he would say. "And they say bad things," I continued, "about my hair, my clothes, my body." My hand moved to my belly. "About this." Ziron walked closer to me. His face looked serious now, not confused, not calm. Serious. "Why didn't you tell me?" he asked. "I didn't want problems," I said. "I thought maybe it would stop. I thought maybe I was wrong." "But you are not wrong?" he asked. I shook my head slowly. "No." He stayed silent for a few seconds. Then he sighed. "I will talk to them," he said. "This is not okay." I felt a small relief, just a little. "Are you sure?" I asked. "Yes," he said. "You are my wife. They should respect you." His words made me feel warm for a moment. Just a moment. The next visit to his family felt different. I could feel it before we even entered the house. Something had changed. When the door opened, his mother smiled again. But this time, her smile felt tight. Not warm, not real. "Welcome," she said. We went inside. The house looked the same, but the air felt heavy, like something was hidden. We sat at the table. Everyone was quiet at first. Too quiet. They spoke to me more directly this time. Slow words, careful words, like they were choosing each word before saying it. "How are you?" his sister asked. "I'm fine," I said. No whispers, no quiet laughs. I listened carefully, very carefully. But there was nothing, no bad words, no comments. Everything felt clean. Too clean. It continued like this for weeks, then months. Every time we visited, they were polite. Very polite. "You look nice," his mother said one day. I was surprised. I did not know what to say. "Thank you," I replied. But something inside me did not trust it. I smiled, but my smile felt weak. I started to feel confused. Very confused. Was I wrong before? Did I imagine everything? Or were they just hiding it now? I did not know. Time passed, and my pregnancy became harder. My body felt heavier. My back hurt. I could not sleep well. I felt tired all the time. Then one night, the pain started. It was strong, strong and sudden. Zeron rushed me to the hospital. Everything felt fast. Lights, voices, movement. And then, my baby girl was born. She was small, she was soft, she was perfect. When I held her for the first time, I felt something change inside me. Something warm, something powerful. I smiled. A real smile. "She's beautiful," Zeron said. I nodded. My eyes filled with tears. "We will call her Nixara," I said softly. It was a special name in my family. Every woman in my family had this name, as a first or middle name. My mother had it. My grandmother had it. It was important to me. Zeron smiled. "Nixara," he repeated. "It's beautiful." I felt happy, truly happy. But that happiness did not last long. When his family heard the name, everything changed again. "They chose that name?" his sister said, her voice sharp. "It sounds strange," his mother said. "It has a dark meaning," someone added. I stayed quiet. My heart felt tight again. "It is a family name," I said calmly. "It is important to me." They did not smile. They did not agree. The air became cold. After that, I did not visit them for a while. I stayed home with my baby. I needed rest. I needed peace. But the truth was, I was also afraid. Afraid to hear more words. Afraid to feel that pain again. Days turned into weeks. I stayed inside most of the time. I held my baby close. Very close. Sometimes too close. I did not like when people touched her. I did not like when people came too near. My heart would race. My hands would shake. I felt tired. I felt weak. I felt lost. One day, Zeron came to me. "My mother's birthday is coming," he said gently. "They want us to come." I looked at him. I looked at my baby. Then I looked down. "I don't know," I said. "It will be okay," he said again. "Just a short visit." I stayed silent. My mind was full of fear. But in the end, I said yes. And deep inside, I felt something strange. Like a storm was coming. The day of the birthday came faster than I wanted. I woke up early that morning, even before my baby started to cry. My eyes opened, but I did not feel ready. I felt tired. I felt nervous. My chest felt tight. I looked at Nixara sleeping next to me. She was so small, so soft. Her little hands were closed. Her face was calm. When I saw her, I felt a little peace, just a little. "I will protect you," I whispered. I said it again. "I will protect you." I held her close for a moment. Then I slowly got up. My body still felt weak. My back hurt. My head felt heavy. Everything felt slow. I went to the mirror. I looked at myself. My hair was messy. My face looked pale. My eyes looked tired. "I look fine," I said softly. But again, I did not believe it. I chose simple clothes, nothing special, nothing that could bring attention. I did not want comments. I did not want eyes on me. When we were ready, Zeron carried the baby bag. I carried Nixara. My son walked next to me, holding my hand. The car ride was quiet. Too quiet. "Are you okay?" Zeron asked. I'm okay, I said. But it was not true. When we arrived, my heart started beating fast again. The same house, the same door, the same feeling. Ziron knocked. The door opened and the noise came out. Voices, laughter, music. "Welcome!" his mother said loudly. We stepped inside. Many people were there, more than before. Family members, friends, people I did not know. And then, everyone saw the baby. "Oh, the baby!" someone shouted. They all came closer, too close, too fast. "Let me see. Can I hold her?" "She is so small." Voices everywhere, hands everywhere. I felt my body freeze. I held Nixera tighter. Very tight. "No, it's okay," I said softly. "You can look, but no holding." Some people smiled. Some looked confused. "Oh, just for a second," one woman said. I shook my head. "No, thank you." My heart was racing now, fast, very fast. I felt hot. I felt scared. I looked at Ziron. He gave me a small nod. He understood. That helped me a little, but not everyone understood. I saw his mother watching me. Her face was not happy. Not at all. People slowly moved away, but I could feel their eyes. Watching me, judging me. I felt small again, very small. We sat down at the table later. Food was everywhere. The smell was strong. My head felt dizzy. I placed Nixera in the baby carrier next to me. I kept looking at her again and again. I needed to see her. I needed to know she was okay. People talked, they laughed, they ate. I stayed quiet. Then I heard it again. That language. Fast. Quiet. Hidden. Ziron's sister sat across the table. Next to her was his mother. They leaned closer to each other. They spoke softly, but not soft enough. I heard every word. "She is too much," the sister said. "Yes," the mother replied, "always acting special." I felt my hands shake under the table. I told myself to stay calm, stay quiet. Then I heard more. "She doesn't let anyone hold the baby," the sister said again. "So strange." "She thinks she is better than us," the mother answered. My chest felt tight again, very tight. I looked down. I tried to breathe. But then, the words came. Sharp words, cruel words. "I don't like her," the sister said. "She is fat now, and ugly." I froze. My ears felt hot. My face felt cold. "And her style," she continued. "So cheap, like she doesn't care." They both laughed quietly. I stopped breathing for a second. Then the last words came. "She looks like a mess, like someone with no control." That was it. Something inside me broke. Not slowly, not softly. It broke fast. I looked up. My heart was beating so loud. I could hear it. Boom, boom, boom. I turned my head slowly. I looked directly at them. They were still talking, still laughing. They did not know. They did not know that I understood everything. But now, I was done. I felt heat rise in my chest. My hands stopped shaking. My fear turned into something else, something stronger. I stood up. The chair made a loud sound on the floor. Everyone looked at me. The room became quiet. Very quiet. I looked at Zeron's sister, then at his mother, and I spoke, not in my usual slow, careful words, but in their language, clear, strong, sharp. I understand everything you say, I said. Their faces changed instantly. Shock, pure shock. I always understood, I continued, from the first day. No one moved. No one spoke. You talked about my hair, my clothes, my body, I said. My voice was shaking, but I did not stop. I stayed quiet. I tried to respect you. I felt tears in my eyes, but I kept going. But today, you crossed the line, I said. I looked directly at the sister. You call me ugly, I said. You call me fat? My voice became louder. You talk about me like I am nothing? The room felt heavy. Everyone was watching now. I placed my hand on the table. I am your family, I said. I am the mother of this child. I am his wife. I pointed at Zeron. And I deserve respect. My chest was rising and falling fast. I stayed quiet for too long, I said. Too long. Then I shook my head. No more. Silence filled the room. Deep silence. And I knew nothing would be the same after this. Part 4. The silence after my words felt heavy, very heavy. No one moved. No one spoke. It was like the whole room stopped breathing. I stood there, still shaking. My heart was still beating fast. Boom, boom, boom. I could hear it in my ears. Then everything changed. Voices started at once. Loud voices, angry voices. What is this? Someone said. How can you say that here? Another voice shouted. You are rude, his sister said, her face red. I looked at her. My eyes felt hot, but I did not look away. Rude? I said slowly. You call me rude? His mother stood up quickly. Her chair made a loud noise. You embarrassed us, she said, in front of everyone. I felt a sharp pain in my chest. No, I said. You embarrassed me for months. People started talking over each other. I could not understand everything now. Too many voices. Too much noise. I felt dizzy. I looked at Zeron. He stood up too. His face was serious. Very serious. Enough, he said loudly. The room became a little quieter. He looked at his family, one by one. She is telling the truth, he said. Those words felt strong. They felt like support, like someone standing next to me. She is my wife, he continued. You should respect her. His mother shook her head. She is lying, she said quickly. She is trying to make us look bad. I felt my stomach drop. I am not lying, I said softly, but my voice felt small now. The room was too loud again. His sister crossed her arms. If you understood everything, she said, why didn't you say it before? That question hit me hard. Why didn't I? I took a deep breath. Because I hoped you would stop, I said. Because I wanted peace. I looked around the room. So many faces. So many eyes. I tried to be kind, I said. I tried to respect you. My voice broke a little. But you did not respect me. Silence came again, but this time it felt different. Not calm, not still. It felt cold. Very cold. I suddenly felt very tired. Too tired. I looked at my baby. Nixira was sleeping, not knowing anything, not hearing anything. She looked peaceful. I wanted that peace. I'm leaving, I said quietly. Ziran looked at me and nodded. Yes, he said. We are leaving. His mother stepped forward. If you leave now, don't come back, she said. Her words were sharp, like a knife. My heart hurt, but I did not stop. Okay, I said, just one word. But it felt big, very big. Ziron picked up the baby bag. I lifted Nixara carefully. My son came close to me and held my hand. We walked to the door. No one stopped us. No one said goodbye. The door closed behind us with a soft sound. But inside me, it felt loud. Very loud. The air outside felt cold, but fresh. I took a deep breath. One breath. Then another. I'm sorry, Ziron said quietly as we walked to the car. I looked at him. For what? I asked. For everything, he said. I should have seen it sooner. I should have protected you. I shook my head slowly. You are here now, I said. That matters. He nodded, but I could see the pain in his eyes. We got into the car. The drive home was quiet again, but this time the silence felt different. Not heavy, not scary, just quiet. When we arrived home, I walked inside slowly. I placed Nixara in her bed. She moved a little, then slept again. I sat down on the couch. My body felt weak. My mind felt empty. I did it, I whispered. I said it again. I did it. I did not stay silent. For the first time in a long time, I spoke. Days passed after that night. No messages came. No calls. Nothing. It was quiet. Very quiet. At first, it felt strange. I kept checking my phone. I kept thinking someone would say something. But no one did. And slowly, I started to feel something new. Peace. Real peace. I stayed home with my children. I rested. I healed. I smiled more. I still felt tired sometimes. I still felt sad sometimes. But it was different now. I did not feel small anymore. One evening, I stood in front of the mirror again. I looked at myself. My hair was simple. My face was soft. My body was still changing after birth. But this time, I believed my words. I look fine, I said. And I smiled. A real smile. Ziron came behind me and placed his hand on my shoulder. You are strong, he said. I looked at him. No, I said softly. I just stopped being silent. He smiled a little. And in that moment, I understood something very important. Sometimes staying quiet feels safe, but silence can hurt. Silence can break you slowly, and speaking, even when your voice shakes, can save you. It can protect you. It can set you free. Moral lesson: do not stay silent when people hurt you. Respect yourself. Your voice matters.